You're watching KansasCityAfterHours.com. I'm Darron Story, and welcome to another Webisode. And it is I have mixed emotions about this because Andria Lea she's right here in all of her glory, has been our MC for a while now, and I've always wanted to interview you, but I didn't think it would be like this because you're leaving here. In just a few weeks. And again, how are you anyway?
I'm good, but I do have mixed emotions too. I'm sad. I'm sad to be leaving, but I'm excited to go to Hawaii and have opportunities.
Paradise.
But I love you guys.
We love you too, and everybody loves you. And speaking of that, everyone loving you, you are. You are so down to earth, and working with you has been a joy. First of all, because you don't have the persona of your model, and you've won contests all over the world. You've been in Maxim, you've been in everything, and you still act like the same goofy person that we've grown to know and love. And so how do you do that?
I appreciate
how do you stay grounded like that?
I don't know. I guess that's just because that's me, I try not to ever let anything affect me. I always try to keep everything into perspective and be thankful for the things that I have. And, I have a wonderful husband. I get to come home and kiss my big wrinkly dog face every day, unless I've been gone for a week. But, I don't know. I love family, and I guess that's just me, down to earth.
Okay, so when you decided you wanted to model, and we've talked about this offline, just in our hanging out or whatever. A long time ago, when you were a little younger, you wanted to do it, but you decided to go in another direction.
Yes. You're
an ICU nurse by trade.
Correct.
So when you had a second win, a second opportunity, what was the reason that you got into modeling later? You were a late bloomer, so to speak.
Yes,
most people
absolutely.
do it 19, 20, or they start much earlier, but you did it later.
Yeah, definitely. I just felt like I had unfulfilled dreams that I really wanted to pursue, and I didn't ever want to be older and look back and regret that I hadn't gone after things I thought that I could do well at. And I'm glad I did it. I think I've done a great job over the last few years with, the creating opportunities for myself and really going after stuff. And yeah, I'm usually competing with girls that are 10 years younger than me and everything, but I just didn't want to have any regrets, pretty much. And
you are an interesting breed because you don't have an agent.
Right.
You self-represent yourself, so everything that you've done, you've created those opportunities yourself. Why didn't you ever get an agent?
I thought about it, but I'm also like a really controlling person. And, I did still have my nursing career on the side too. So it was like, I wouldn't say it was a hobby, but, or even a serious hobby. I really viewed it as like I have two different jobs, but I was able to create opportunities for myself and do things on my own. So I thought, well, if I ever get to the point where things are so slow where I have to do it, then I'll do it then. That way I could have total creative freedom and total control over everything I did. So
what won't you do when it comes to modeling? Obviously models have different requests given to them. I've seen a lot of your stuff, but I can tell that you have some boundaries as far as that's concerned.
Oh, yeah.
What are those boundaries?
Well, I would never pose in like fur, and more
fur?
Fur, yes, fur. I'm a huge animal activist.
Oh, I thought you were. I was thinking something else. I'm sorry.
That too. But and then actually more recently, I've tried to eliminate all leather, and I've successfully done so. So leather would be a little bit difficult, but fur, no, absolutely not. But probably more along the lines of what you're talking about. I don't do nudes or anything like that. I always try to make everything very classy and more of an artistic edge, even if it is a little bit more revealing, or what some people would consider more revealing. I've always got that in the back of my head, and I don't want to ever look back and be like, why did I do that? So, and I just think that certain things should be sacred.
Sure.
So.
Absolutely. Now, with you being in the career that you're in, you have people see you, they think you're beautiful, want to know you. You have like 8 million friends on your MySpace page and tons of friends on your Facebook. But you're married, very happily married to
Absolutely.
Matt. I've met Matt. Matt is also an MMA fighter, so you really don't want to go there with Andria. Tell us about how supportive he's been and throughout this process.
I've been really lucky. I mean, to be able to go to places all over the world for a week at a time, you know, and obviously there's situations where, you know, there could be trust issues. He's been so supportive of me, and we have a wonderful marriage, and so we've never had any issues with that. And just to be able to go, hey, honey, I'm going to go to Jamaica for a week, or Bahamas for a week, or Spain for 10 days, or just this and that. I mean, a lot of husbands would have problems with that.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, just because of insecurities, but he's amazing. I mean, I'm so lucky to have somebody that's so supportive, and he doesn't want me to look back and have regrets, too, so we support each other both in everything that we want to pursue. I mean, he pursued MMA really late in his life. You know, I mean, it's kind of the same story, really, for both of us. And
I can relate to that. Look at this, what we're doing. I'm like, I'm almost 50, and here I am trying to be on television. So, but I look good.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Well, quickly, you're leaving.
I am.
You're going to Hawaii. How's that going to affect your career? What do you think you're going to do over there? I mean, to me, it seems like there could be a lot of opportunity for you because you don't look like everybody over there. I think that could be great. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for opportunities that are out there to come, and I've always been like the type of person to create opportunities for myself. And after getting involved with After Hours and working with all of you, and I've realized how much I love hosting and the on-camera side of things, so much more even than modeling. I mean, that's the career path that I'm taking and pursuing. And speaking of that, I've actually created my own web-based reality series called Escapades with Andria Lea, in which I've chronicled like all of my travel adventures and this and that. So that, like, a prime example of creating your own opportunities. I was like, if I don't have my own travel adventure show now, I'm just gonna make my own. You know what I mean? So, but I do hope to really get involved in that type of stuff when I'm over there, and keep going and see where it leads me.
Well, we're going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you,
Kansas City is going to miss you as well. I mean, it's been a pleasure working with you. And whenever you get back to town, make sure you let us know.
I will. And I'm from here. I'm from Kansas City, so I'm going to come back, hopefully, at least for holidays. And, you know, you guys will see me again. Okay. Maybe you can have me as a guest.
Absolutely. I think that'll be. I think
catch up to date.
I think that'll be great. I think that'll be great. The beautiful and talented and will be sorely missed Andria Lea. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you. And I do want to say one thing. Always, and I'm not trying to be like Bob Barker, but always spay and neuter your pets. Adopt from shelters, and don't wear fur.
What she said. You're watching Kansas City After Hours.com, and I'm about to go get spayed.
Neutered.
Neutered.